hydrocarbon pollution remediation project Hyprep has commenced a 2-day alternative dispute resolution and peace-building workshop for traditional rulers and key stakeholders from Ogoni land in Port Harcourt. This second edition, held in partnership with the Center for Peace and Security Studies, University of Port Harcourt, is themed strengthening capacity of community leaders in peace building and non-adversarial engagement during Hyprep project implementation. Declaring the workshop open, Hyprep project coordinator Professor Barini Zabe said the initiative was carefully designed to build on the gains of the first edition.
This second edition of the ADR workshop has been carefully designed to build on the successes recorded during the first edition. We are here to sustain the gains already made, to deepen our collective understanding of peaceful dispute resolution.
He described the program as a strategic step towards expanding the knowledge of peace-building tools and strengthening local structures to resolve conflicts before they escalate, particularly around the project sites and rural communities.
This workshop is therefore a strategic step towards extending our knowledge of peace-building tools and strengthening local mechanisms for resolving disputes before they escalate into crisis, especially on and around project sites and in your communities.
Professor Zabe reiterated the importance of peace and unity as a prerequisite for development, warning that conflict destroys lives, divides families, disrupts livelihoods, and delays progress.
We must all agree that peace is not an option, but a necessity. Without peace, there can be no development. Without unity, there can be no progress. Consequences of conflict are always negative, as violence destroys lives, divides families, disrupts livelihoods, and delays development.
Earlier in her welcome remarks, the director of the Center for Peace and Security Studies, Professor Chioma Onyige, said the workshop was deliberately designed for traditional rulers and community stakeholders across Ogoni land.
It's with great pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome all of you to this important alternative dispute resolution and peace-building workshop. It's designed specifically for traditional rulers and key stakeholders in Ogoni land.
She emphasized that the gathering was not just an academic session or a routine government initiative, but a strategic dialogue aimed at strengthening traditional institutions and community leadership for sustained peace, inclusive dialogue, and constructive engagement in the ongoing Ogoni cleanup.
Today's gathering is not just another academic exercise or government initiative. It is a strategic dialogue, a platform aimed at strengthening capacity of our traditional institutions and community leaders to sustain peace, foster dialogue, and promote non-adversarial engagement in the ongoing Hyprep project implementation.
Day 1 featured 3 thought-provoking lectures: Introduction to Alternative Dispute Resolution by Professor Kinikanwa Anele, Conflict Analysis and Conflict Management by Professor Olarewaju Lawal, and The Role of Leadership in Community Development by Dr. Benemene Ekpae. Participants also shared their impressions of the workshop.
You know, Ogoni has hawked a negative headlines for some time now, and UNEP actually come for the environmental survey of the Ogoni, but this project coordinator has went forth to do the environmental survey of the people and know what the people want. And since his assumption of office, Hyprep is no more speaking for the people. The people are now speaking because the people are carried directly into the activity of Hyprep.
This conflict resolution training that we are having here today as critical stakeholders in the communities and our chief is very, very vital, because we come to realize that there can never be a sustainable development without peace. So teaching us on how to manage the crisis in the community is a very, very welcome one, and we really appreciate it.
Hyprep had actually, upon intervention, done a lot to get the buy-in of the people. That's why you see reduced conflict today. And this is one of the activities, that are strengthening the local instrument for managing conflict. You can see the level of collaboration. People have owned up the project, and they are working seriously to ensure that this project that has become the people's project succeeds.
There is no society that can grow if there is no peace. And it is only in an atmosphere of peace that we can get development as a people. What we, as Ogonis, want is that our environment that has been devastated over the years is gradually getting repaired.
Also present at the workshop were Hyprep Director of Technical Services, Damien Paul Agui, Hyprep Head of Stakeholders Engagement, Richard Inkwe, and several youth groups. From the Hyprep Alternative Dispute Resolution Workshop in Port Harcourt, I'm Ekikere Udom, reporting for Box News.
Thank you very much.